Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to this webinar. I'm very excited that you have decided to take some time out of your day to spend with me here and learn solid strategies for securing your first cybersecurity role. And specifically, I'm going to teach you how to secure your first cybersecurity role without feeling overwhelmed by where to start in under 6 months, without any prior tech experience, and moreover, without needing a master's degree in cybersecurity. Okay, I want to dive in because I'm very respectful of the time that you have committed to be with me today. So what you are about to learn on this webinar is a proven step-by-step path for our career changers to land in the cybersecurity field smoothly. How to change career to cybersecurity with confidence without feeling overwhelmed by where to start. How practical hands-on experience can boost your skills, and how to build a cybersecurity resilient mindset for sustainable career growth. Now, a word of warning, after you discover this, you won't go back. I can tell you, it will transform both your life and your future, and that is what it's done for me. And just 3 years of implementing the techniques I am gonna be teaching you, I have started my business and freed up myself from working 9 to 5. And you can do this without needing a master's degree in cybersecurity. And you can do this without killing yourself all alone and ending up in frustration. And also without having any technical knowledge, even without a tech background. Now, just a little bit about me before we dive in. My name is Fizan Bar and I have been in teaching and training space for over 8 years. I started my career in the education industry as a higher secondary school teacher and then moved to university teaching to train school teachers, and then moved into coaching after I transitioned into the cybersecurity field. Starting my career in teaching was incredibly rewarding. I loved the impact it had and the connections I made along the way. But when I moved to Australia, I found myself needing to start from scratch, and that felt like the perfect opportunity to explore something new, something more challenging and dynamic. I realized that cybersecurity offered exactly the kind of growth and excitement I was looking for. A field where I could make a meaningful impact in a different way. So I took the leap, moving from a classroom to a world focused on protecting digital spaces. It wasn't an easy decision, but it led me to where I am today. And I'm excited to share how I made that transition step by step. Starting fresh in a new country gave me a chance to rethink my career path. Even though I had no tech background, I kept thinking about cybersecurity, a field that seemed full of exciting challenges and real-world impact. Thoughts of data breach, protection, and impact kept sparking my curiosity, and I started envisioning a future in which I could play a role in securing the digital world. The idea of tackling complex issues and safeguarding important data was thrilling, even if it felt like a leap into the unknown. That was my turning point. The moment I realized it was time to pursue something that would push me further and open doors I hadn't even imagined. When I first started my journey into cybersecurity, I faced a lot of hurdles. There was an overwhelming amount of information, courses, certifications, and resources that left me unsure of where to even begin. The fear of failure and not knowing where to start made me wonder if I could actually make this change. I know many of you may feel the same way, feeling pulled into too many directions with no real guidance. This creates stress, anxiety, and a feeling of loser. I knew there was a better way, but I didn't know how to make it happen. I have to find that better way, which helps reduce stress, offers clear direction, and supports me in reaching my goals. But I need to find that better solution. While I was searching for a way to transition, I came across a podcast that featured one of my mentors interviewing a guest, a cybersecurity expert with over 22 years of experience. He offered an opportunity to work directly with him and his team, learning the exact strategies and practical skills needed to break into the field. The only obstacle was the cost of his program, which was high, especially since I wasn't employed at the time. But I recognized this as a chance to change my future. Using a mix of my own savings and my husband's support, I decided to invest in myself despite the risk. That decision was the true turning point. Instead of jumping from course to course, I focused on building a solid foundation and practiced hands-on skills. Each small success boosted my confidence, reinforcing my belief in the path I was on. I realized the power of learning by doing. My commitment to the fundamentals became the bedrock of my growth and prepared me to build a career I could be proud of. So basically, the power of mentorship and the guidance from mentors helped accelerate the learning process. And this value of a sport network provides reassurance and direction. You always have somebody that you can lean on, and also it will speed up the process. And the net result was that due to this sport, I eventually landed on my first cybersecurity role, where I am able to get a chance to work with businesses to secure their systems, a role that brings me purpose and flexibility. And then I moved into coaching business. It feels like an accomplishment to me. And the best part is, I didn't have to spend years earning certifications and spend a long time on training. Honestly, I'm only sharing this with you to inspire you. It is one of the achievable goals. Now, my results are not typical and your results will vary from mine because I don't know you, your passion and dedication towards your goal. But what I can say is, it hasn't just worked for me. This method has proven effective across various industries, and here are a couple of examples. They all were in the same program that I was in. Hassan is from an accounting and finance background, and he was able to secure a remote job as a DevOps engineer at a Dubai-based company. And then there is another example of Irfanul Haq. He is from an electrical engineering background and successfully transitioned his career as a cybersecurity specialist at Aslan Technologies. Another example is Aksa, who successfully landed a position at the multinational organization Huawei after shifting her career to cybersecurity. So, if you are on this training right now, chances are you might be stuck, uncertain, and fearful of a seamless shift to cybersecurity. You may feel overwhelmed by where to start and what type of foundational knowledge will help you to step into the field. Well, today, my friend, you are going to learn how to change your situation. What I am about to teach you works if you want to step into tech industry, from any industry, and having a non-tech background and belong from any age group. Now I have to say this is not for you if you are looking solely to earn certifications. If you are among those individuals who are unwilling to invest in building practical skills, professionals already in high-level cybersecurity roles, and professionals seeking to begin a career in cyberspace and advance their career immediately and looking for shortcuts. Let's dive in. Alright, here is what I am going to cover. 5 hidden mistakes fail to break into cybersecurity. How to use the step-by-step guide to change career to cybersecurity in just 6 months. How to unlock lucrative cybersecurity roles that don't require you to work 9 to 5 without fear of losing your way. And how to master industry tools through a hands-on home lab environment. Alright, so let's get started. The first point that I am going to share with you is the 5 hidden mistakes that fail to break into cybersecurity. And the first one is not understanding the cybersecurity landscape. Cybersecurity is vast and diverse, not a one-size-fits-all industry. When I first started, I thought cybersecurity was just about hacking or stopping hackers. But the truth is, cybersecurity is a field with diverse career paths, each requiring unique skills. Many make the mistake of diving into generic courses without a clear direction and then feel overwhelmed or stuck. So basically, understanding the different roles brings clarity and helps you make a bigger impact in your future role. Alright, point number 2 is overloading yourself with certifications without practical knowledge. Certifications are great, but they won't get you hired on their own. You need practical, hands-on experience to solve real-world problems. Many newcomers believe the key to success is earning as many certifications as possible, whereas in reality, employers want to see how you apply that knowledge. So focus on a combination of both foundational certification and mastering practical tools, allowing you to build a strong portfolio that will stand out to employers. And the third mistake is worrying about the competition. Many aspiring cybersecurity professionals worry the field is too crowded or competitive to make their mark. But here is the reality. The cybersecurity market is growing at an unprecedented rate, projected to hit to 70 billion by 2026. Yet, 70% of organizations report having a worker shortage, and there are 3.5 million unfilled positions expected by 2026. The real issue is not the competition, it's the lack of skilled professionals with the right expertise. Instead of focusing on the competition, focus on equipping yourself with in demand skills and aligning with the needs of this thriving industry. Remember, there is more opportunity in cybersecurity than most people realize. So, stop worrying about the competition. In this field, the opportunity is not limited by competition, it's defined by your readiness to meet the demand. Alright, point number 4 is not investing in yourself. You must invest in yourself if you want to be exceptional. Going it alone, unfortunately, won't help you achieve your goals. As Warren Buffett said, the best investment you can make is investing in yourself. When you invest in yourself, you are not just spending money, you are creating opportunities for long term growth and success, as I did. And it's also linked with the next point, trying to do it alone without mentorship or guidance. Navigating a career transition can feel like wandering through a maze without a map. Without mentorship or guidance, it's easy to waste time on the wrong skills or get stuck in self doubt. A mentor not only shortens your learning curve but also helps you avoid pitfalls and focus on what really matters. In my own journey, having a mentor was the game changer and gave me clarity and confidence to succeed. Alright, so that is a wrap up of 5 hidden mistakes. Not understanding the cybersecurity landscape, overloading yourself with certifications without practical knowledge, worrying about the competition, not investing in yourself, and trying to do it alone without mentorship or guidance. Alright, let's dive in now to training point number 2. How to use the step-by-step guide to change career to cybersecurity in just 6 months. Building a strong cybersecurity foundation is essential to safeguarding systems, data, and businesses. This starts with mastering key areas like network security, identity and access management, security operations, and asset security. Think of all these areas as the backbone of any robust cybersecurity strategy, each one playing a vital role in protecting what matters most. The interconnected world we live in today is like a high-speed roller coaster with no brakes, hurtling through a cyberspace at warp speed. So, we need an effective cybersecurity strategy that provides a blueprint on what to prioritize in order to have a safe and secure cybersecurity environment, and that is why cybersecurity is a top priority today. With threats becoming increasingly sophisticated, no industry or individual is immune. Protecting personal, organizational, and customer data is critical, as breaches can lead to devastating consequences. Each domain of cybersecurity plays a role in creating a strong defense, and understanding the threats like ransomware, phishing, and insider attacks along with their countermeasures empowers you to stay one step ahead. Cybersecurity is not just a career, it's a responsibility to safeguard the future. So far, you have understood about the main domains of cybersecurity and different types of threats. But security without structure is like building a house without a blueprint. Chaotic and unreliable. That is where security critical approaches and frameworks come into play. They bring order, consistency, and a clear path to long-term cybersecurity strength. HIPAA, GDPR, COBIT, CIS controls ensure compliance with industry standards and regulations. They provide a foundation to manage risk and protect sensitive data. By adopting and aligning with these critical approaches, organizations can create a strong, adaptable security posture that stands up to today's threats and tomorrow's. Once you understand or develop foundational knowledge around these domains and threat types, this will help you to understand that how you can protect your network and safeguard your devices. Because network security is the first line of defense, ensuring the safe flow of data within and outside an organization's network. To secure networks effectively, organizations employ several strategies. For example, firewalls and intrusion detection systems, which act as digital gatekeepers, work tirelessly to block malicious threats. Then network segmentation acts like a fire doors in a building, limiting the spread of damage if a breach occurs. And then continuous monitoring provides real-time visibility so you can detect and respond to threats before they cause harm. At its core, network security is about protecting the data highways that power our organizations. It's the shield that blocks unauthorized access, prevents data theft, and keeps operations running smoothly without interruptions. In today's interconnected world, a single breach can compromise sensitive information, disrupt operations, and damage trust. Network security is not an optional thing, it's an essential. And the same applies to safeguarding the core of your devices. Have you ever considered what happens if the very foundation of your device, the operating system, is compromised? Let's dive into why operating system security is critical. Operating system security focuses on protecting the layer that everything runs on, whether it's your computer, server, or mobile device. Think of it as the central nervous system of your technology ecosystem. A vulnerable operating system is not just a weak link, it's a wide open door for malware, hackers, and other cyber threats. If the OS is compromised, then the entire system, along with its data, is at risk. So how do we safeguard this core? There are a number of factors involved. Let's discuss it one by one. Number one is regular update and patches close security gaps that attackers love to exploit. Ignoring updates is like leaving broken locks on your doors. The next one is user privilege management. By restricting access to only what is necessary, we reduce the risk of accidental or intentional misuse. For example, if you have a safe in your house, you can't share its keys or code with everyone. The next one is multi-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of defense, ensuring only authorized users can log in. For example, you set up a PIN in your mobile along with the password. So these are some factors. Okay, I hope you found this information helpful. Let's move to the training point number 3. How to unlock lucrative cybersecurity roles that don't require you to work 9 to 5 without fear of losing your way. So now we are going to explore how you can unlock some of the most lucrative roles in cybersecurity without being tied to a traditional 9 to 5 job. Understanding of these roles gives you actionable insights and shows you the path to success without fear of losing your way. The first career role we'll cover is security engineers. They are the architects of cybersecurity. They design and implement systems to protect networks, devices, and data from breaches. Think of them as the builders of digital fortresses. To excel in this role, you need knowledge of system architecture, firewall, and tools like SIEM. SIEM stands for Security Information and Event Management. It's a tool which collects data from different sources. Security engineers are in high demand globally, making it easy to secure remote or contract-based work that fits your schedule. Next is application security engineers. They focus on securing software applications from vulnerabilities. They ensure apps are designed and coded to withstand cyber threats. You'll need expertise in secure coding practices tools like OWASP ZAP and an understanding of frameworks like OWASP Top 10. This role is ideal for those passionate about development and security with plenty of freelance opportunities in the market. Okay, the next one is cloud security engineers. They specialize in protecting data and systems stored in cloud environment like AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. The rise of remote cloud infrastructures make this one of the most flexible cybersecurity roles today. Whereas network security engineers are responsible for securing an organization's networks. They design, implement, and maintain secure network architectures. Proficiency in firewalls, VPNs, IDS, IPS, and tools like Wireshark are essential. This role often offers contract-based opportunities, making it easy to work on your terms. Okay, let's move to the next career path, which is cybersecurity analyst, who serve as an organization's defenders. They monitor systems, detect threats, and respond to incidents in real time. You'll need skills in threat detection tools, log analysis, and a solid understanding of attack vectors and mitigation strategies. This role is a great starting point for cybersecurity career with options to work in-house, remotely, or as a consultant. Alright, the next role is threat intelligence analyst, and they focus on understanding and predicting cyber threats. They analyze data to prevent potential attacks before they happen. Knowledge of threat landers, malware analysis, and tools like XDR, EDR, and SIEM solutions are important. XDR stands for Extended Detection and Response. It's a cybersecurity technology that monitors and responds to cyber threats, whereas EDR stands for Endpoint Detection and Response. It monitors and protects endpoints from cyber threats. This role is perfect for those who enjoy research and data analysis, with freelancing and consulting options widely available. Whereas security operation analysts are part of the SOC, which is Security Operations Center's team, responding to and managing security incidents. This role is highly dynamic and offers opportunities in both contract and full-time capacities. The next is penetration testers or ethical hackers. They simulate cyber attacks to identify and fix vulnerabilities in systems and networks. Knowledge of hacking tools like Metasploit and Kali Linux is essential. Pen testing is highly project-based, making it an ideal role for freelancers. Whereas vulnerability assessors focus on identifying weaknesses in an organization's systems before attackers do. The next category or role is security auditors, IT compliance auditors, and cybersecurity auditors. They all have overlapping skills required and responsibilities as well. They ensure systems and processes comply with security standards and regulations like ISO 27001 or PCI DSS. Expertise in compliance frameworks and risk management is essential. Auditing roles offer plenty of consulting opportunities and the chance to work independently. The next role is security control assessors. They evaluate and validate the effectiveness of security controls within an organization. Experience in NIST frameworks and the risk assessment methodology is vital. Another career path is cybersecurity coaches and trainers. They're the individuals who educate and organizations about best practices, tools, and compliance. Strong communication skills, in-depth knowledge of cybersecurity topics, and the ability to simplify complex concepts are important key qualities. This is perfect for individuals or professionals who love teaching and want to build passive income streams through courses or workshops. So far, we have explored a range of lucrative cybersecurity roles and their unique demands. Whether it's penetration testing, threat intelligence, or becoming a cybersecurity coach, these roles require a combination of the right skills, experience, and strategy. But how do you chart a clear path to unlock these opportunities? This is where the 5 stages to unlock lucrative cybersecurity roles come into play. First, we start with explore. This is the discovery phase. Here you identify your unique interests and purpose in cybersecurity. Do you enjoy analyzing threats, securing applications, or training others? This is where you define the areas you are passionate about. Then you move into experiment. This stage is about trying things out, getting hands-on experience, and figure out what resonates with you. After that, it's a time to execute whatever you have learned so far. Once you have executed and gained experience, it's important to evaluate. Assess your progress. Are you growing in the areas that align with your goals? Have you developed the competencies needed for higher paying or more flexible roles? Then final stage is evolve. This stage is about building a sustainable career path with lucrative prospects. It's not just about staying relevant. It's about advancing into leadership, specialized roles, or entrepreneurship within cybersecurity. These 5 stages create a structured approach to moving from exploration to mastery. By aligning your journey with these steps, you can confidently unlock roles that not only match your interest but also offer the financial freedom and work life balance you desire. Alright, let's dive into point number 4 because this ties in so perfectly to point number 2. And the last point is how to master industry tools through a hands on home lab environment. Okay, setting up a virtual home lab environment is one of the most effective ways to master cybersecurity tools and concepts in a hands on manner. Let's explore how this setup empowers you to simulate real world scenarios and practice critical skills. The very first thing in establishing a virtual environment is VMware or a virtual box. This provides the foundation where you can spin up multiple operating systems such as Linux, Windows Server, and even specialized security focused distributions like Kali Linux, where you can get chance to perform multiple tasks related to the concepts we covered in training point number 2. So basically, with a virtual lab, you can safely explore tools and techniques without risking real-world consequences. And the best part is you can practice key skills like penetration testing, log analysis, network monitoring, and incident response, all in a controlled and scalable environment by using and deploying multiple tools. A home lab environment is the stepping stone to building the practical expertise required for cybersecurity roles. It empowers you to transition from theoretical knowledge to actionable skills, which employers always value. Now, if you have been watching this and thinking, wow, this looks like a lot, don't worry. You are not alone. Many people believe breaking into cybersecurity requires decoding complex blueprints, endless certifications, or years of prior IT experience. But here is the truth. It's not as daunting as it seems when you have the right guidance and resources. And that is exactly where this program steps in. Success in cybersecurity boils down to building the right set of skills. Skills that are practical, in demand, and aligned with industry expectations. This is how I achieved it. By leveraging real-world tools and projects such as Wireshark to analyze internet traffic. This is how I achieved it. By leveraging real-world tools and projects such as Wireshark to analyze internet traffic, and Map to identify open ports, and by using various other commands to assess data from devices connected within the internal network. Equipped with the right skill set, I have developed a deep understanding of the industry's dynamics, not just in theory, but through practical, hands-on experience. You have probably heard the saying, knowledge is power, but that is only half the equation. Knowledge itself is just potential. It sits unused until you do something with it. What truly sets successful is action. Applying what you have learned, experimenting with tools, solving real-world challenges, this is what creates power. This is how I applied my knowledge from building a functional lab environment to honing hands-on skills, and every step was focused on transforming theoretical understanding into practical, measurable outcomes. So remember, it's not just what you know, it's what you do with it that makes the difference. Today's webinar has brought you to an important crossroads. I have shared key insights and highlighted some effective solutions, though time constraints prevented us from exploring every detail. My aim was to give you a clear vision of what is possible and to inspire action. I hope the concepts and strategies we discussed have provided valuable perspective and will guide you toward the opportunities ahead. Opportunities are everywhere, but they belong to those who are willing to take action. Look at this image. One bowl is crowded, filled with fish staying where it's comfortable. But on the other side, one brave fish already took action and the second one takes a leap, leaving the crowd and jumping towards something bigger, something better. This symbolizes the decision you are facing today. You can choose to stay where you are, comfortable but stagnant, or you can take the leap toward an exciting new career in cybersecurity. A field that is full of potential and growth. Remember, nothing changes until you take an action. So the opportunity is here right now, waiting for you to grab it. This opportunity is to jump on a call with myself. Now I want to help you and I'm genuinely interested in seeing you reach your goals to get unstuck and find a path forward. Now we generally hold these calls via Zoom. So here is what these calls would look like. We'll understand your exact requirements, interests and goals. We'll help you identify your roadblocks. We'll assist you in creating a plan of action that will enable you to reach your desired objective. I want to emphasize this is not a sales call. So if you have been on sales call before where you feel pushed to buy something, I want to emphasize this is not what you are going to be experiencing with us. This is genuine chat to get to know you and see if we can help you by giving you some solid advice and strategies to get to where you want to be. And then, if it feels like a good fit, we might offer you an invitation to come in and be coached by us in our Cybersecurity Career Mastery program. Now, we are very protective about this program. We won't invite anyone and everyone in. It really has to be a good fit, and we have to genuinely believe that we can get you the results that you are striving for. So, if we do feel that it would be a good fit for all of us, then we can go into the details on that call of what it would be look like to work with us, how much it costs, what you can expect to achieve and in what time frame. But you are still gonna have the chance to go away and think it through, and we will reconvene a few days later because I feel that takes the pressure off from both sides and it just feels like a much nicer way. So I have just dropped the link. Now we tend to get overwhelmed with calls. So make sure you get in there quickly and secure your spot. Use that link below and find a spot in our calendar. We don't want you to miss out, especially if you are genuinely interested in getting some support from us. Now this could be the most valuable thing that you do. Here I quote William Arthur. Opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you miss them. So opportunities don't wait. They pass by quickly, leaving us with regret if we don't act. That is why taking the leap now can make all the difference in creating the future you have always dreamed of. So if you want to achieve your dreams, then please go ahead, book the call, and then make sure that you complete the form on the next page. Now, unfortunately, if we don't receive that completed form, then we will have to cancel your call. We need to know a bit about you before jumping on that call, and we don't want to waste your time or ours. So please be honest and give us as much information as possible so that we can then offer the best value to you on that call. So now it's completely depend on you that don't take any decision and continue to be where you are, or collaborate with an experienced individual who can expedite your progress towards success. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. The life you envision, the goals you aspire to achieve, and the career you dream of are all within your reach. But the key lies in action. Don't let fear, hesitation, or doubt hold you back. This is your moment to step forward, embrace the challenge, and create the success you deserve. The path may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself, and your future starts today. So this is your last chance. We will close this page down in a moment, and then that link will be gone and you may miss out. So make sure you grab the link, put it in your browser, and secure yourself a time to fill in that form. And then I will be really looking forward to having that conversation with you very soon. Okay, so have an amazing rest of your day, and thank you so much for hanging out with me here.